why isn't it working? Whatever in your life that you're trying to make work, that just you keeps bumping into like obstacles or bumps in the road, or no matter how you switch it up, it's just still ain't working. Why ain't it working? And I'm hearing that song. No matter how I seem to grow, you always seem to let me know. Okay? This energy feels heavy, but it doesn't feel heavy in a like negative way. It feels heavy in like a emotional way. It feels like heavy emotions. You know what? I feel like whatever it is you're doing, you're ahead. You're ahead. This is actually very simple. It's almost like your spirit, your mind, your energy is way ahead of where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm channeling like Sonic. You know, Sonic is super duper fast. And it's like you're it's like you've moved too fast to the point where you've got your rings, you're at the next level, but that level wasn't even built yet. It wasn't even built yet. I feel like right now your focus should be kind of releasing some type of emotional heaviness. Okay, yeah, you're the magician here. You can make a lot of things happen. And you know what I feel like? A way to build. I feel like you're meant to build that next level for you. That next chapter, that chapter where whatever it is that you want actually works, you're meant to shape it and build it how you want. That's why it's not here as well. But I think in order to figure out exactly what you do want, there needs to be some type of like, just like raising up and bringing out all this emotion. Like, I feel like you guys need release. I feel like you need to cry. I feel like you need to face certain things that you've been feeling or thinking. Like, even if certain thoughts or feelings come to you for a moment and then they go away and you're like, okay, you know, not going to address that, or it was just for a moment, that moment still means something. You should think about that. You should feel like, where did that get triggered from? Where did that come from? Even if it's a feeling that you don't resonate with forever, acknowledge it. Bring it up and out, because I feel like you have certain things that are coming up in your head and coming out because they need to just be released. They need to get out of there. They need to get out of there. Okay? Even if it was things from a long time ago. It's like that final release. And I feel like in the process of you releasing a lot of thoughts and emotions, or at least acknowledging certain things that you felt that maybe you felt back then wasn't worth your time of acknowledging, because maybe you just wanted to get over things, or maybe it was just like you didn't have the time for it. I don't know. It just wasn't your priority. I feel like now's the time to make a priority, because in order to build that next level, you get a lot of inspiration and you get a lot of understanding in what you actually want when you acknowledge some of these things that are going on with you, like emotionally and internally. Because I also feel like right now, you guys want something and you're trying to build something. Another reason why it's not working, you're trying to build something based on what you think you want right now. But I feel like after some deep reflection, you'll realize that that's not actually what you want. There's something that almost in your head looks prettier than it is. I'm hearing everything that glitters isn't gold. Okay. Oop. We got the Ace of Wands. My cards almost fell. This is half of the deck almost slid off my arm. Let me get that. But it ended up not falling and kind of being like in a perfect array. So I feel like things are going to work out for you guys perfectly. But in order to get that perfect workout for you, you need to just do some reflection, because you're going to see something that you're not seeing right now, which is what, like, you're going to see what you actually want. There's something that you're kind of, lack of better words, there's something that you're kind of going for that is not going to actually fulfill you. So, quick examples, this could be a relationship. Maybe it's maybe it's a specific person that you keep trying to communicate with, right? Maybe whatever it is, but it's just not working. Communication doesn't work. I mean, maybe you want this person. At the end of the day, maybe this is not a person who is actually going to fulfill you long term, and there's really no point or reason of bringing them. If you want really things to work in a new chapter, I feel like you can't bring this person with you, or they're just not meant to be there right now. So you got to figure that out. Maybe it's manifesting love, but maybe you're Focus on manifesting as specific things that aren't actually what's going to fulfill you. Career, maybe you're so focused on this one path, but if you do some reflection, you'll see that's not actually what you want. There's something different that you want. It's almost like, it's like you have an equation here and you think you know the answer, you think you know the result of it, but there's just a small error in here, and it takes some going back and looking at the plan, looking at the past as well, looking at how you feel. It takes some reflection to notice the error, because it's a small error. It's a small error. There's just something that needs to be tweaked. That's why it's not working. Nothing else. Nothing more than that. Okay? Let me get one more card. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. And that's it. I do feel like, look, the Magician, that's you building it. You building that chapter. You building what's going to work for you. But you need to reflect in order to find exactly what's going to fulfill you, because right now, because you're keeping some type of feeling or emotion down, you're not able to realize how you're making a mistake in your calculations, how it's not going to get you the result that you want. It's almost like with the Nine of Wands, you're being blocked off from being able to go to that next level, from being able to build that next level, even though you have everything you need, because yeah, you guys are very powerful. You have everything you need. You're great manifestors, right? And because of that, it's like a blessing and curse, because it's like, since you're such a great manifester, whatever you do want, you can make happen. You can manifest. You can make that happen. But it's almost like Spirit does not want you to move yet until you correct something that you're trying to manifest. Because I feel like your inner self even knows, if you do go through with whatever equation you got now, it's not going to fully fulfill you. It's like your subconscious is aware of that, but your conscious self isn't. Like, you might just be randomly moody too, or have a lot of emotions coming up, or different things that come up. It's your body trying to tell you something. It's your spirit trying to tell you something, trying to be like, hey, maybe this isn't what we want, and maybe we want to tweak it a little. And until you get that tweak, I feel like with the Nine of Wands, you're going to be blocked off from having things work how you want. You get what I'm saying? That also came out in a very cryptic way, metaphorical way. Kind of ate, kind of tea. Okay, bye.